Liverpool have done it. As I am recording this video, I'm watching the boys celebrate on the pitch at Anfield. Liverpool have won Premier League title number 20. The debate is over. Everything is finished. Liverpool have done what nobody thought they would do this season. I think they had a 5% chance, according to the supercomputers, to win the Premier League title this season. But they've done it, and they've done it in dominating fashion as they sit 15 points clear at the top of the Premier League table. And just no one's close. No one's close. We're clear of everyone. And I've got 5 things to kind of talk about with Liverpool winning the Premier League title today against Tottenham. Let's dive right in. Arneslot winning the Premier League in his first season as Liverpool manager. Not the first ever to do it, but certainly an incredible feat for a guy who had to come in and take over from a manager like Jurgen Klopp. It was not that he came into a team that needed help. They got rid of their manager because they were poor. It was Jurgen Klopp left against the will of the fans, and Arne Slot had to come in and basically do what nobody thought was possible, which was have success in the wake of a legendary manager like Klopp. And Arne Slot has done it. Arne Slot has done it. And by the way, Feyenoord fans told us this would happen, so full credit to them. But such an incredible feat for the Dutch manager to come in at Liverpool and get the job done, to win the Premier League in the midst of a lot, too. It wasn't like everything went perfectly for Liverpool this season. It was the contract situation, Virgil van Dijk, Mo Salah, it's still Trent Alexander-Arnold ongoing. He had to wade through that throughout pretty much the entire season. He had to wade through, injuries. There were injuries, not many, but certainly some key injuries. And he had to wade through not signing anyone in the summer, apart from a guy that he really didn't utilize this season. So Arne Slot deserves full credit. He inherited a really good squad, but he did what needed to be done to win the most important piece of hardware in Premier League number 20. All right. Van Dijk is the first ever Dutch captain in the Premier League history to win the title at the helm. And he's done it with Liverpool. If ever there was going to be a Dutch captain who would win the Premier League, it's certainly Virgil van Dijk. And he's done it. And honestly, it was because of him. It was because of Virgil van Dijk. Obviously, his partner in crime, Mo Salah, was a massive, massive part of it as well. But those two together, Virgil van Dijk leading this team, Virgil van Dijk leading this defense, Virgil van Dijk week in and week out, for the most part, being just ultra consistent, being the best defender in the world. And when you play 38 games over the course of a season, that is a very, very important feature of a squad. You cannot do things like this. You cannot win Premier League titles without a good defense. And Virgil van Dijk has been the leader throughout the entire season. He's led this team to success. And speaking of Mo Salah, it's a historic campaign. What more can we say about Mo Salah this season? Leading in almost every stat that matters for goals and assists. And he continues to do it. He continues to do it. Another goal today for Mo Salah in what is certainly going to be one for the history books. And of course, alongside of Virgil van Dijk, Mo Salah really front and center this season with Liverpool. Doing all of this in the midst of his contract negotiations. Doing all of this even though he is 32 years old. Doing all of this when you've got a new manager coming in and you've lost really the guy that built you into a world-class player in Jurgen Klopp. And Mo Salah took this team by the scruff of its neck and said, we're going to do it this year. We're going to make it happen. We're going to win the Premier League. And so I don't have words to describe what Mo Salah has done this season. But it is because of his efforts that Liverpool are now celebrating on the screen over here to my right, and Virgil van Dijk clapping to the Anfield faithful. It's just surreal. I don't think I've never experienced this. Okay, so when this happened back in 1990, Liverpool celebrated in front of the Anfield crowds. I was 2 years old. I had no idea what was going on. I was wearing diapers. And then during the COVID year when we won, it just didn't feel the same. It just didn't feel like, I mean, we won the title, but it was such a weird and strange season that it just felt weird. And this right here is just like seeing Arneslot on the pitch, seeing Virgil van Dijk, Mo Salah with a stadium full of Liverpool fans. It's just incredible to hear the roars of the crowd, to see the city on fire, and Arne Slot being the first Dutch manager to ever win the Premier League is just incredible. And of course, it is the first in front of Anfield since 1990. To be able to celebrate like this in this manner, even, not even just the fact that the fans are able to be at the stadium this time, but to be able to do it in this fashion, to win at our home stadium in front of the crowds is just incredible. And a big thank you to Tottenham for absolutely laying down today and letting us win 5-1. Not that we needed their help, but yeah, this is special. And I hope we all drink this in and soak this in for the next several months at least, because this is just absolutely fantastic. And finally, the biggest debate is over. Liverpool are the biggest club in England. If you were wondering before, now you know. Liverpool eclipsed Man United as the biggest club in all of England. There's just no doubt. Same amount of top flight titles, 20 titles. We have many, many more. We've got double the amount of European titles, UEFA Champions League titles, and the trophy count is in our favor. So there's just no debate. And I think everything surrounding this season, everything surrounding the way that Liverpool have done it this year, right? Everybody wrote us off. Everton and Man United are absolutely trash. We have now eclipsed United as the biggest club in England. We've gotten to number 20, and we've absolutely demolished everyone in England this season. It's just sweet. There's just so much sweetness to it. It's like this big piece of cake that's just got so much frosting and all this stuff all over it. It's just so good. And man, we celebrate. So I'd love to know how you're feeling right now. Get your comments in below. We've done it, guys. Number 20 is ours, and this is just the beginning. This is just the beginning of the Arne Slot era. I am so incredibly excited, and we can all take a deep breath and absolutely enjoy this. We deserve it. We're Liverpool, and we are always going to be there at the top. It's Liverpool Football Club, Premier League champions.